Welcome to a fresh edition of Headlines Nigeria on NITV from our Abuja studios here in Nigeria. I am Grace Ukot. Join me as we take a peek at the headlines on the cover pages of our national dailies. This day newspaper, Jonathan takes office, ponders vice presidency. President Goodluck Jonathan resumed work yesterday in the office of the president at Aso Rock Presidential Villa, Abuja, as Nigeria's 14th head of state and third elected president of the Fourth Republic. His first assignment in office was taking briefings from aides and receiving condolence and congratulatory visits as he pondered the appointment of a vice president. Ogbulafor's trial resumes, granted bail. Temporary relief came the way of National Chairman of People's Democratic Party Chief Vincent Ogbulafor yesterday as he was granted bail by Justice Ishaq Bello of Abuja Federal High Court. Also, former Federal Capital Territory Minister Malam Nasiru El-Rufai will appear before an Abuja High Court tomorrow on charges of corruption leveled against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Punch newspaper, money laundering, Abacha's son misses Geneva court hearing. A police court in Geneva, Switzerland on Monday began hearing in an appeal filed by the 41-year-old son of the late dictator General Sani Abacha, Mr. Abba Abacha, against an order seeking to seize $350 million in stolen funds from him. Abba was, however, not in court because he did not apply for a visa in time. His lawyer has asked for an adjournment to enable him to be present. 3 killed as cultist OPC clash in Ogun. Palpable tension has gripped residents of Ifo, Ogun State, as no fewer than 3 men have been reportedly killed in separate clashes between Sunday and Monday. The deaths were a fallout of an intercult clash on one hand and another one involving some suspected cultists and members of the Odua People's Congress. And now Vanguard newspaper, federal government deploys policemen to SEC. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has concluded arrangements with the federal government to deploy policemen to strengthen its enforcement role in the nation's capital market. EFCC has right to arrest Ibori. The federal government, through its Attorney General on Monday, clarified that the nation's anti-graft agency, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, has the constitutional right to arrest the former Delta State Governor, Chief James Ibori, who is currently on the run. Jonathan moves into new office. President Goodluck Jonathan walked a distance from his former office, where he acted as the country's president for about 3 months, into his new office located in the President Wing of the Presidential Villa to officially resume duties as Nigeria's substantive president. And Daily Independent newspaper, no plan for tenure extension, Jonathan. President Goodluck Jonathan relocated to the president's office in the villa on Monday, but quickly denied speculation that he plans to defer next year's election to extend his tenure. 200 billion naira fraud. Ibru's associate surrenders to EFCC. The chairman of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dele Oye, has been arrested by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission for alleged complicity in a 200 billion naira fraud at Oceanic Bank International. Oye, an associate of former managing director of the bank, Cecilia Ibru, who was declared wanted by the EFCC in August 2009 over the fraud, reportedly turned himself in on Wednesday after being on the run for close to 1 year. ICPC recovers unremitted 600 billion naira from customs. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) has recovered over 600 million naira the Nigeria Customs Service failed to remit to the Federation account since 2005. And now Leadership newspaper, rainstorm kills 1, displaces hundreds in Kano. A rainstorm late Sunday in Kano has wreaked havoc, killing 1 person and wounding several others. Scores of houses were also pulled down by the rainstorm, which lasted just several minutes. My marriage is legal, Yerima. Senator Ahmed Sani Yerima yesterday said his recent marriage to an Egyptian girl was not a violation of any Nigerian law. Yerima, who was answering questions from State House correspondents in Abuja, said the marriage was contracted legally and in conformity with Islamic injunctions. And on politics, Punch newspaper investigates Ogbulafor's letter to IG. A non-governmental organization, Society for Rule of Law and Voters' Rights, has asked President Goodluck Jonathan to investigate the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Prince Vincent Ogbulafor's letter to the Inspector General of Police to mock judicial process. 2011, Jonathan can contest Okuromu Ijo Group. The Secretary General of a Yoruba socio-political group, Afenifere, Senator Femi Okuromu, and the Ijo Media Forum have faulted the zoning arrangement of the People's Democratic Party, saying that President Goodluck Jonathan can contest 2011 presidential poll. South governors seek truce with president. Some governors in the South states believed to have had political differences with President Goodluck Jonathan may have initiated moves to reconcile with him. A source in the presidency said that the governors' actions were primarily meant to brighten their political ambitions and ensure their relevance in the new dispensation. And Vanguard newspaper, Vice President, governors dump Saraki, McCarthy, back Goje. The 36 state governors, after a marathon meeting on Sunday night, reached a consensus over whom to support for the post of Vice President. Vanguard newspaper revealed that the meeting in Abuja saw the governors going for Gombe State Governor Alhaji Danjuma Goje as a candidate of their choice. And on business news, this day newspaper says non-compliance, SEC queries 35 firms. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, wielded the big stick yesterday by querying 35 stockbroking firms for failing to file their quarterly returns and other market infractions. SEC said that if their responses are not satisfactory, the firms would lose their registration to operate in the market. Foreign lenders shun independent power projects. Inability of some private entities granted licenses for independent power plants to obtain loans from international lending institutions has stalled the takeoff of the power project. This day investigations revealed that foreign lenders are scared of supporting the IPPs owing to the absence of constitutionally recognized leadership as provided for in the Electric Power Sector Reform Act of 2005 that established the regulatory agency. And on Punch newspaper, Nigeria loses 175 billion naira annually to car importation. Nigeria currently loses about 175 billion naira of foreign direct investment annually through importation of different brands of cars. This is contained in the latest report on the state of the Nigerian automobile industry prepared by the National Automotive Council. And now moving over to sports news. Vanguard newspaper, 2010 World Cup. I am not under pressure, says Lagerback. Abracadabra, Lagerback prunes Eagles list without training. With the exception of 4 new players, Eagles technical advisor Las Lagerback yesterday released his 30-man provisional list without training. He had invited 44 players before trimming it down to 30. And Punch newspaper, Protea Hotel ideal for Eagles, Marwa. Nigerian ambassador to South Africa, Buba Marwa, has said that the new camp base for the Super Eagles, Protea Waterfront Hotel in KwaZulu-Natal, is ideal for the national team. Osaze Uche will deliver for Eagles, Uko. A former Super Eagles forward, Anyete Uko, has tipped Lokomotiv Moscow striker Osaze Odemwingie and Real Zaragoza's Ikechukwu Uche to shine at the World Cup in South Africa. And that's it on this edition of Headlines Nigeria. Log on tomorrow for a fresh edition. Thanks for logging on.